I swear to fuck. If it crashes one more time, I'm going to tweak. Ahem. Yep, nope, it's been 3, maybe 4. Hello, welcome in anyone who actually still gives a shit. We're building today, or at least trying to build. I got sidetracked by Beyblades, and I think that's what made stream crash. So here's what we're doing today. We're gonna work on the bunny helmet a bit, and I'm going to yap about you guys, about my first concert experience ever. We're gonna yap about my first concert experience ever, and most certainly my best one. Um, Kaz. Sweet, not innocent whatsoever. Stoner Kaz. Yes, Rockville was my first concert. That was my first concert. That was my best concert. And that is a concert I will literally never fucking forget. Christ on a stick. That was insane. Like genuinely deranged. Like I cannot express to you enough how bloody excited I am to tell you guys about this, okay? So we got there, right? We got there at like 3 and we saw like Under Oath, I think their name was. Um religious metal. Never would have thought it was religious in a million years. Until they started playing a song they called Hallelujah. Then I was like, wait a damn minute. Um though, I will say, we saw literally everyone, and we got pretty damn close to the stage too. We were like 3, 4, maybe 5 rows back. From the stage, we got really, really fucking close. So much so that I had to help people. Had to help people with the crowd surfing thing. So like people would crowd surf over. I actively, using my 2 twink muscles, I had to like actively help them get to the people at the gate. Okay, so was it MC Hart? You hear they were bad? Who the fuck told you that? So hang on. Wait. Whoever told you they were bad needs to go turn around, get the stick out of their ass, and take a seat because My Chemical Romance was not bad. They fucking killed that set. That was an insane set. That was one of the greatest musical performances I've heard in my entire life. I have not heard a lot of musical performances, but that one takes the cake all the way and will continue to take the cake all the way because that was genuinely a insane concert, bro. They did not have a bad performance. The only complaints I have is that Frank didn't play all of these solos the way they were recorded on the album, but I can give him credit for that because those solos are really hard and having to do it live a million different times must be really straining on your fingers. As someone who plays guitar, doing a million solos the same time over and over and over for weeks and months on end, you got to simplify it sometimes. It was not a bad performance. They absolutely slayed. That was an immaculate performance. That was incredible, dude. Here's my takeaway from it. I'm assuming some people didn't like it because it followed their whole like dictator story thing, like corrupt government dictator plot thing that they've been doing with their whole Black Parade tour recently. Um yeah, no, they absolutely like slaughtered that dude. That was fantastic. It was genuinely one of the coolest things I've ever experienced. Um, um, yeah, yeah, I heard about that. Let me guess, did you watch the was it I forget where it was, but it was on their Can We Hang Out Sometime tour, and they were like Jesus. They were like calling out to Jesus the whole time. And when they did their little Guitar Hero segment, the dude got like a 55 or something on it. I know what you're talking about. Oh, hang on. I've got a crazy video to show you guys. Hang on a sec. Um, shit, where is it? It's probably not going to be all too crazy. It's probably not going to be all too great, but that was famous last words. Wow, that is not loading, is it? There we go. That is Art the Clown crowd surfing to Rise Against. I saw Art the Clown from the Terrifier films crowd surf to Rise Against. Hell, I almost got dragged into a crowd surf. I almost got lifted into a crowd surf. It was genuinely awesome. Unfortunately, my manager was like, up. No, you stay nearby me because I will not be able to find you afterwards because your phone is dead, ho. That's not actually what she said, but it was close enough. Um, Genuinely though, it was so cool. We saw um so the way we did it, right? We saw Under Oath first. Yeah, we saw Under Oath first at the Omega stage, or it was the Octane stage. Octane stage. I have not crowd surfed. I tried to do it yesterday at the My Chem concert during Na Na Na, but my manager would not let me. Um, it's cool though. It's cool. Um, we saw Under Oath, and then we made our way to the Apex stage, which is like the big stage, and then we saw All Time Low. Yeah, they played Na Na Na. Okay, so it was the entirety of Black Parade front to back, right? It was The End into Dead into The Sharpest Lives, I think, and it just like kept going all the way until the end track, which was Famous Last Words, and then they did The End again, and then they did Blood. Um, yeah, and then after Blood, they did I'm Not Okay, I Promise. They did I'm Not Okay, I Promise. They did Na Na Na, which literally I was not expecting them to do anything off Danger Days, bro. It is literally my favorite album. But they did Na Na Na. And then they did Boy Division, if you know, you know, an absolute banger off conventional weapons. And then they did Helena, of course, and then they ended the set. Um, yeah, Danger Days is old too. Fuck you mean Danger Days is old? Danger Days is their newest project. It is literally their newest whole album. Okay, so here we go. Yeah, no, they did the entire yeah, dumbass. Sorry. Yeah, they did Black Parade, like the entirety of Black Parade, with the end after Famous Last Words again because they wanted to start and like end their main set with the same song. And then they did Blood after that, which was sung by like this really short clown dude wearing a bomb vest. Like he literally like offed himself at the end of the show after he stabbed Gerard and yeah, it was fun. Um but I will say though, um they absolutely killed it. It was so cool. It was so cool. I wanted to crowd surf during Na Na Na, but I was not allowed to, alas. It was still metal as hell. I will say, and this is just me, I will say, um Gerard was doing his whole little voice thing, and it did kind of irk me on a couple of songs. Like, for example, Mama, he told like an entire story beforehand, before they did like that. And if you would call me your sweetheart, I could maybe sing you a song. But the shit that I've done with this fuck of a gun. Yeah, you know that shit. He was doing a whole voice and he told him a story about a man and a taxi and a dagger, and then he shit. And then he stabbed somebody and it was fun. Um I will say though, I'm out of tape. Shit. Sweet. And then they yeah, the four songs they ended with were absolutely some of the greatest songs I have ever heard in my life, like ever. Like there's nothing tops it. Nothing tops it. It was I already said it was I'm not okay, I promise. And then it was yeah, it was in the word of Doom Machine, get better scissors. Oh, fuck off. Don't invoke the ancient word of Doom Machine. Come on now. It was I'm Not Okay, I Promise, into Na Na Na, into Boy Division, which, if y'all don't know Boy Division, go listen to Boy Division. Boy Division is one of the best songs off of fucking Conventional Weapons, I swear. It was so good live. It was so banging live, bro. Um, I will say though, okay, so yeah, so we saw Under Oath on the Octane stage, right? And then we headed over to the Apex stage and we saw All Time Low, who did like um um who did their set and ended with Dear Maria Count Me In, absolute hood classic. And then they did fucking who was after that? I think it was Sleeping with Sirens was after that. Right? Yeah, it was big ass ears. I love the big ass ears. Yeah. So after All Time Low, it was Sleeping with Sirens. Sleeping with Sirens killed it. They were so emo. The dude sounded like a girl like usual. I loved it. It was fantastic. And then right after that, it was no, Plain White Tees did Hey There Delilah. Different thing. No, All Time Low was Dear Maria Count Me In. Plain White Tees, that was Hey There Delilah. I will say though, after All Time Low, it was what's his name? Sleeping with Sirens, and then after Sleeping with Sirens, it was I think it was Coheed and Cambria, I think they're called. Right? Yeah, Coheed and Cambria after that. They were so cool. I have to start listening to them now because genuinely, dude, that the lead singer and guitarist, it was I don't even know what a Necro Goblin is. Coheed and Cambria bloody killed it, dude. They were so good. I cannot even lie to you. One of the greatest performances I've seen in a while. The main dude, right? The main lead singer on the last song on Welcome Home, I think it was called. He pulls out a bloody two-necked guitar, right? A double neck. One of them has 12 strings, one of them has 6. Proceeds to shred for 3 straight minutes, or what felt like 3 straight minutes. Freaking regular. Okay, he was regular shredding on the first one, and then he would switch it up to the 6th, and then he put the guitars behind his head, started shredding up there, brought it back down, was doing like it was so cool. He was a performer. He is shit. Oh, hello. We good. Fuck. Yeah, no, he is the definition of performer. That dude was shredding behind his head. He was It was just so cool. It was so good. Coheed and Cambria bloody killed it, bro. They were. It was fantastic. It was so good. Are we up? Hello? When the lights go out, I wanna watch the way you take the stage by storm. The way you wrap those boys around your finger. Go on and play the leader, 'cause you know it's what you're good at. The loner and the fast track make every second play. Yeah, yes, I got your picture, I'm coming with you. Dear Maria, count me in. There's a story at the bottom of this bottle, and I'm a pen, and you can't win. I'm the one who's selling you out, 'cause it feels like stealing. Dun, 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 dun. Forgot the words. Whoa. Take it back, now so easy, never had to. Going crazy, arching from the floor. Take a breath, don't it sound so easy? Never sliding down, and love still leaves me always wanting more. Hello? Hello? I ain't got shit, bro. It says I'm still live, so. Hello? Are we good? Hello?